The Boys सीजन 3 का फिनाले आ गया है एंड वी कैन फिनाले डिस्कस दिस शो. इतने हफ्तों से वेट कर रही हूँ मैं फॉर योर टू कैच अप. मैंने एक महीने पहले देख लिया था. आओ अभी. नो स्पॉयलर्स बट ओ माय गॉड व्हाट अ सीजन. Hey all, my name is Sucharita. This is my channel. You're watching a review today. We're talking about The Boys Season 3 streaming now on Amazon Prime Video. The finale came out today. So I got into The Boys way after Season 2 was already out and मेरा सर फट गया ये शो देखकर in the best way imaginable. For those of you unfamiliar and you've not seen the series, I would strongly recommend a watch. But थोड़ा let me create a backdrop for you. So it's not a futuristic show. The Boys is very much set in a real world, current-ish timeline. The only difference is that we have actual superheroes roaming the earth. Obviously, big corporations have figured out how to monetize this. Hence, they have created these super groups using these Avengers-style camaraderie to make money from movies, brand deals, appearances, merchandise, whatever you can imagine. The superheroes are there. But behind the shiny, glamorous facade is a rotten system where these superheroes, or soups as they are called, can revolt any day, and if they're allowed to fully exercise their powers, the world will dissolve into anarchy and lawlessness.
I'm the Homelander. And I can do whatever the fuck I want.
But ye soups are not the titular boys. The Boys is a group of vigilantes जिनकी life का mission है to stop the above from happening and ending the era of the superheroes before they can do more harm. Yes, the superheroes in the series are not good people. In this third and perhaps goriest season, the battle between the superheroes of the Vought Corporation and the Boys is at its most personal point. Family members, children, they're all involved, as America is also going through a presidential election. So it's probably also the most political season so far. It's a very political show, yeah. The Boys is the perfect antidote to the superhero fatigue we've all been feeling for a few years now. Despite the freshness of Taika Waititi and the wild imagination of the WandaVision series, MCU for the most part now only feels like one cash grab after another. ऐसे में a story like The Boys, which explores the human cost to a world overrun with superheroes, is the most relevant and important story of them all, isn't it? And not just because it combats the shiny self-righteousness of most superhero movies out there, but also because the show is not afraid of tackling real-world discourse head-on, not limiting itself to lip service. The Boys' ka main aim is not escapism, what one associates with fantasy stories. The show exists to remind us of the many ways we've managed to fuck up our own world and how far we continue to stray from the light. The supervillains are not distorted looking aliens or lizard creatures from the gutter. The heroes are the bad guys. The protectors are the rulers. Everyone else is sheep. And just like our actual messed up, disgusting world, The Boys is very messy. Expect a ton more nudity this season. And if you're just starting season 3 and episode 1 में butthole का extreme close-up देखकर लगा what the fuck, how is this possible, then oh boy, wait till you get to episode 6 and herogasm happens. The whole episode is set at a giant superhero orgy, and if you can imagine what a superhero orgy would be like, take that and multiply it by, I don't know, 1 million and then add 69. So yeah, family watch तो ये नहीं है, but that's not just because of the nudity. Let's also take a look at the action scenes, yeah? Come. Now, one of the soups and the loos has the ability to explode heads. And when I say explode, I mean quite literally blow them up. Who this soup is, their identity is revealed in this series, which I won't spoil for you, but because you know this person is around from the last season, you never quite know when whose head will explode. And the tone of season 3 remains very committed to the shock value of this occurrence in particular. It's one of the most profoundly gory visuals I've seen in a while, probably ever, क्योंकि मुझसे gore देखा नहीं जाता. मैंने आज तक Game of Thrones नहीं देखा इसी चक्कर में, which I suspect is child's play in front of this. Here you have brain matter flying everywhere, popped eyeballs, close-ups of decapitated and melting bodies. I had to keep reminding myself, सुचारदा ये स्पेशल इफेक्ट्स हैं, वो probably अनार का जूस है, उधर शायद चॉकलेट सिरप है, ये इंसान जिंदा है. But the tension which builds up in your head and your gut, expecting brain matter to start flying around willy-nilly everywhere, as graphic as a graphic novel, it is not easy to deal with, and I strongly advise you against binging the series. It's probably best that the show is being released 1 episode a week, so you get a few days to like watch Miss Marvel in between. या जुग जुग जियो देख के आओ. That The Boys is so gory also contributes to its unapproachability. The makers audaciously keep pushing what can be shown on TV and then they make it a little bit more. I can't stop recommending this show to everyone because of how realistically it shows how the world is self-sabotaging itself right now while being a superhero thriller as well, knowing full well The Boys is not everyone's cup of tea. Not to say that this series is not an entertaining watch, just because it's too real. Anthony Starr, who plays the rapidly, increasingly maniacal Homelander, is an absolute delight to watch this season.
I'm the world's greatest superhero.
The head of the Seven, he is a mix of Captain America and Superman, if you will, and knows full well his powers exceed everyone else's. This season mein, he also has a son and a nemesis who might just be as strong as him. Neither can live while the other survives type. His madness is heightened by the continuous presence of Carl Urban, who plays Butcher, the head of the boys, who in his attempt to stop Homelander's destructive plans might be going in over his head and turning into the worst version of himself. Jack Quaid is Huey, Erin Moriarty is Annie. I mean, I can't list down the whole cast here. This video will become 20 minutes long. Already both lamba hai. The cast put together by creator Eric Kripke is a spectacular achievement unto itself. My favorite, lekin, as I'm sure बहुत लोगों के हैं, is the Frenchie Kimiko storyline. This season, these two get a musical number as well. And this might sound bizarre क्योंकि hero orgies और फटते हुए सरों के बीच में नाच गाना कैसे होएगा, but they managed to pull it off with mega smooth finesse in episode 5. Kimiko to me was also one of the most important members of the cast this season. She is an enhanced woman, an Asian woman whose powers have given her near immortality, but also she's the one who craves the return of her humanity more than anyone else, and she would do anything to be rid of the very powers the world assumes everyone should be after. Oh, also, she pierces a dude's head with a dildo. You have to watch it to believe it. I'm still not quite sure कि Black Noir की powers क्या हैं, but the fact that he believes that his best friends are cartoon characters sent me. I was not ready for that. पर उसकी powers क्या हैं? बता दो comments में मुझे. And is he like immortal and he doesn't age? Soldier Boy के साथ भी था वो, Homelander के साथ भी है. Deal नहीं समझी मुझको. The Boys is very loud about its politics, who are the bad guys, who are misguided, but it thankfully doesn't claim to provide any solutions. It is subtle but strong in its anti-gun stance. A bad guy with a gun can't be beat by a good guy with a gun shown through a regular person taking Compound V, a drug that turns them temporarily into a superhero, who rather than becoming the protector turns murderous.
The whole point of what we do is that no one should have that kind of power.
For once, I'll level the fucking playing field.
It mercilessly mocks celebrity worship, toxic fandom, straight up makes fun of Kendall Jenner's Pepsi commercial, how vapid Netflix's Riverdale is. Charlize Theron plays a movie star playing a superhero, which is hilarious and meta because she's doing exactly that right now in the MCU. What's up, Doctor Strange post-credit scene? Executive producer Seth Rogen shows up as internet pervert watching a live stream of a superhero masturbating. American politicians like Lindsey Graham are referenced. The terrible Fox News guy Tucker Carlson is talked about. The season ends with the country in a dark place where extreme capitalism has taken over and the rise of the far right is imminent. It is asking us to reflect how far we will go to normalize all the ridiculous bullshit we see on our Twitter feeds and news channels daily. Who will lead the revolution? Is a revolution even possible anymore? Watch the show on Amazon Prime Video and come to your own conclusion. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, The Boys Season 3 is 7 to 8 celebrities appear as themselves in one incredible scene parodying their own community's Instagram sing-along. सारे मिलके गा रहे हैं, Imagine there's no heaven. Dear Lord, it's too funny. हिंदी सिनेमा में कोई कर सकता है ऐसा? उल्टे ही जा रहे हैं हम हमारे सेलिब्रिटीज. हम तो ऑफेंस लेने में नंबर 1 है. एक दूसरे का मजाक कैसे बनाए? Speaking of number 1, we are still far away from 50,000. कर दो सब्सक्राइब. आ जाओ प्लीज. हाँ, थॉर का रिव्यू देखा है इस हफ्ते? सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया ना तो नोटिफिकेशन ऑन करो तो पता चलेगा आपको. किया मैंने थॉर का रिव्यू, देखो.